See if this is any better. Or I'll just look at it on my phone. Let us see. Well, editing's so easy though that you can. That's true. Sure. Yeah, you might just want to do like end cap thingies. Well, you can buy external mics that like point at you, but I don't know what would work really well. Yes, it does within reason. Alright. Yes, it does within reason. It's still very blobby. I wonder if I can... I wish there was just a magic way to make it so this worked better. Let's see what a battleground looks like real quick. Alright. So, 12 minutes, that'll be good. I guess I could also actually do a dungeon where there's more loading going on, where there's more people, more objects to render and everything. It sucks because my computer's so nice and it looks so clean on my screen, and then I look at it on the stream and it's just not very clear at all. Can anybody, there's a couple people watching right now, can you just tell me if it looks horrible on your guys' screen? Because I can't see what it is that you guys see. So something that's pretty sweet is they made, oh, of course. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. kombucha or kefir water, and we're trying new stuff. It sure does. We're doing it. Make your dreams come true. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Yes, yesterday you said tomorrow. Hard-headed, hard-headed. Oh my gosh. Alright, so, for those that just tuned in, I am the only healer in this battleground. I'm playing Holy Priest. This is just a test stream. I'm not sure what it is that you guys can see quality-wise, so anybody that can give me feedback, that would be amazing. It looks like stream health. It was before I changed my settings, it was in the green the whole time, and now it's in the yellow. So I'm not sure if it's now worse on your end or better. If it's worse, I'm going to have to then adjust my settings again. So we will see. Alright. So basically, I always do the same stuff. Prayer of Mending when I can, keep renews up, use your cooldowns super scarcely. Like, I always save my cooldowns for me, because at this level it's too hard to keep yourself up and everything. So hopefully I've got some good team members that want to peel for me, and that want to help stun and do the things DPS should do. So let's see. Oh, there's a guy. I'm just gonna go off the bat and go right into trying to kill this guy. So just got stunned. Probably gonna kick me in just a sec. Just got kicked. I should be able to keep me a free cast now. Alright, sweet. My team actually started peeling for me. So when I get peels, I can do quite a bit of healing. I'm gonna mind control this guy. Get him out of the way so I can actually get some distance and start healing myself again. Alright, now I'm going to go help support our flag. Going to get prayer mendings up, renews up, and then I am going to do everything I can to keep him faster. So Angelic Feather on cooldown. There's some DPS coming up. I'm going to get at least one of these guys out. I am actually going to leap of faith pull him to me. And then Angelic Feather him. Angelic Feather myself because I'm still in combat. Oh, there's a rogue. I'm going to mind control this rogue. Actually, I'm going to now stun him, get a dot on him, and then mind control him so he can't re-stealth. See, I got the dot on. Oh, I wonder if he cloaked. Nope, he didn't cloak. Oh, wow. He just got destroyed. No. Get some distance. That guy went down so quickly. Oh, goodness. But that's why it's always good to have at flag carrying ones. It's good to have 2 healers or 1 healer with the flag carrier plus some DPS to be able to stun and be able to help crowd control. Wait, this monk just loves me. I'm gonna mind control him again. I just fished out a kick with mind control. Gonna see if I can get some distance. See, when I get peels, it's incredible. I can just heal forever. Alright. See if I can go save these hunters real quick.
I need to get closer.
Where's he going? Let's see if I can get him up. Yep, we're good. Perfect. See if I can find that rogue again. Yep. I'm gonna stun him out. I really don't want him to come back. I want to do whatever I can to get him down. Yeah, these rogues can be pesky for sure. Alright. Combat. There we go. Got the flag. Okay, so hopefully they don't just one-shot him again, because the damage is pretty hard to heal through and there's so many that aren't being stunned and crowd controlled. So I'm gonna levitate this guy, angelic feather him,
I need a token.
levitate me, get this rogue back out. Haha, I got that rogue out again. Oh man. Alright, get per of healing up. Or per of mending. Let's see. Yeah, we got this. Come on, guy. Let's go. Use all of my feathers on this dude. Come on. You gonna cap? No, he just got it again. They're focusing on him big time. Yeah, there's no way. There's absolutely no way to heal through all that. You definitely need a second healer in order to be successful at that. It's too much. Alright, let's see. You know, we're losing this one, so I'm gonna just keep people alive as much as I can. Just pick my fights. Figure out where everybody is and where they're fighting.
I'm out of range.
Alright. Is that guy protected? Nah, see, he was arms trying to just wear a shield. So, that's probably why. I wonder why our Death Knight tank isn't getting anything. It's okay, we can do this still. And this lock, he hurts every time. We should just kill this guy. Nice. Alright. So he puts on a sword and a shield, and it does some, but it's not the same as a tank picking it up. So let's see how much damage this actually does. So that really didn't do much. I'm gonna keep Angelic Feather up on this guy. Prayer of Mending's up and Renews because there's so many rogues. They're just insane. Keep Levitate. Oh, come on. See, there's those rogues again. But now we have a DPS. If they just come at us like this one at a time, that is what I prefer because I'm gonna crowd control this monk. Screw you, monk buddy. Alright. Let's see. Well, see, he's getting focused by a lot of guys, but we also have a lot of DPS helping with peels and stuns and everything, so... I wish this guy would just not wear a shield and just do the amazing damage that warriors can do. You know what? Get over here. Let's go. Let's go, Cap. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's yelling at this flag carrier. Because he's not capping. Where is it? It's funny when people get fixated on killing something, they can't see anything else. It happens though. Alright. Oh, this is just random. I'm level 70, 79 bracket. So I don't have any of my PvP talents. This is all I have. So, but I'm still playing Holy and it still works. So it's just a test stream to see how it's going. I didn't want to do anything super important. Yeah, I have my res is super. This is a test because I live out in the middle of nowhere, and my my upload speeds are only 1 megabyte, and so I'm trying to figure out the best settings in order to make everything work. So for 1 megabyte, they recommended doing 360. I think I may try or what was it? Yeah, 360. I think I was gonna try 420 or whatever the next resolution up is, and go from there, because I can't go too high of resolution, otherwise it actually turns worse. I tested things with my brother, with him on watching my stream, and when it was like, because I can, my computer's super nice. Yeah. How blocky is it? Like, can you actually tell what abilities I'm using? Or and I was also thinking maybe the webcam, because every single thing that I have on the screen takes up bandwidth. The audio takes up bandwidth. My webcam. Just people like to see people's faces, so I've done tons of recorded video Just not much streaming. Alright. Oh, sweet. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I normally just use that for like guides and stuff so people can see what it is that I'm doing. But that's actually a really good point. So I think we're just gonna turtle now. And we got 1 minute left. I doubt they'll be able to cap. So looks like they have a healer monk. I'm just gonna spam my Holy Nova to keep these pesky rogues. I think there's like, what, how many rogues are in this battleground? One, two, just two. Feels like more. Yeah, this what is it? The add-on Trophy C GCD is what it is. It just shows my last spell cast. Let's stun that guy. Oh. Come on, people. Let's go. Oh, there's no way. He's got 6 seconds left. Hooray! So, is it worth me streaming at this quality, or would it be better for me to just focus more on uploading just videos that are recorded? Increase the size. Alright, let's see. I wonder if I can do that while I'm streaming. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. Encoding. So let's try 800 there. I'm not sure if that, let's see, settings, see still, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I am actually going to, unfortunately, I need to restart the stream because I just adjusted some things. If you want to, just come back and let me know if my adjustments made any difference or not. That's hilarious. I was actually, I was talking to my wife a little bit ago about just regular standard quality um, VHS versus high definition now, and she always says that there's no way that the quality back then was that bad. So the fact that you bring up watching VHS tapes in the 80s, that's perfect. That's really funny. Alright, I'm going to reset this in just 1 sec, and then we'll see if anything changes. Alright, let's see. too busy with the stream then to keep people alive. Alright, so if any of you could let me know if the quality is any better, that would be awesome. Slightly better. I will take slightly better over not at all. Are you watching on a mobile device or on a computer? Yeah, it works a little bit better on smartphones just because the screen is so tiny. So do you guys play Horde or Alliance? So something I was thinking about doing is, if you guys like to do battlegrounds, rated battlegrounds, things of that nature, I would actually enjoy grouping with some of you guys and doing double Holy Priest if you guys play Holy a lot, because double Holy Priest and one Mistweaver Monk is now like incredible for rated and even just pre-made battlegrounds, 2 Holy Priests and 3 DPS. If you're just doing regular battlegrounds, it's awesome. It works really, really well because our cooldowns, if we can alternate Ray of Hope and Divine Hymn and things of that nature. Oh hey, I didn't realize I have Divine Hymn now. Oh. Yep, that sucks. Oh well. What part of the UK are you from? At least I'm talking to someone from the UK right now. That's fun. Manchester. That's fun. Is it nice over there? Ooh. Are you in the military in Spain or just there for fun? Canada. Canada's pretty chill. I go up to, well, in my youth, I have gone up to Banff, just above Idaho, and it is beautiful up there. I love it. So why Spain? there for the cocktails.
Daron, see if you can muster the nerve to join my attack.
Oh, sweet. Dude, Canada is so awesome. Alright. Well, that seems to cast really slowly. I wonder if artifact weapons affect your Divine Hymn, because I don't remember it taking that long to cast. Aha! That makes sense. You gotta make the wife happy. That, yes, Ohio. I mean, I don't have anything against the state, but when I was there, it was there for Christmas because my cousins lived there, and I didn't like it very much. It was too cold. Not very. I'm used to where there's mountains. I live in Utah, and I'm up in the mountains right now. I love trees and forests and mountains. Maybe that's why I like Canada so much. But it's hard to beat the Uinta Mountains. They are huge and beautiful, and I love it out here in the nature for sure. It's funny, I don't have a second monitor yet, so I've got my YouTube chat on my 53-inch TV because I've got it hooked up to my computer as well, so I can play videos from my computer to my TV. So I have to keep looking over at my giant TV screen to see your guys' chat. There's a delay in our chat, but the problem with my I guess I could try my Sony tablet. I've got a Samsung Galaxy, and for some reason there's the app in the background that sucks all my bandwidth. I called my internet provider, and they were able to. I turned all of my devices off, and I only had my phone connected, and they were able to show me that there was a huge dip in my bandwidth every time my phone was connected. So, but I do have a 10-inch Sony tablet. I just didn't think of it because I never use it anymore. So it's a pretty sweet transmog. My stupid blood elf dance. It's awful. But I like the transmog. Let's try this again. Yeah, that seems about right. So do you guys play Horde or Alliance? Just out of curiosity. Oh, sweet. And you're the one who plays UK. Both you guys. Why? You need to be on US so we can all play together. I was thinking it'd be super fun to jam out dual Holy Priest. Oh, also, if you guys haven't already, I've started to put in my description a Discord channel that we can all be on if you guys want to have better access for chatting and for questions and things of that nature. We can be on voice chat, we can be on text chat, and I've got Discord just installed on my phone as well. So do any of you guys play on... I mean, there's 6 of you guys now watching. Oh yeah, Grasshead. Welcome, Grasshead. I thought that was a hilarious name, by the way. And the avatar was pretty good, too. But there's 6 people watching right now. Is anybody in US servers, or are you guys all in European servers? Alright, get this guy down. It's funny doing transmog runs at level 70 is interesting. It's not trying. It's okay, I'm not going to judge you either way. I'm live streaming, so I've got a bunch of people, aka 5 people, watching me, and they're chatting to me as I'm talking to them and playing. Because they think I'm so incredible. They just can't not watch me play video games.
You are persistent, aren't you? Your ally here attempted to match his power against mine.
Too late, friends. The
Now
forest
he
is
shall
corrupted.
serve by slaughtering
I cannot control
get out
myself.
the red worm and destroy them.
That's funny.
I beg you.
So you'll never grow bald, huh?
Flee before I lose all sense of control. The black fire rages within my heart. I must release it.
I wonder if I could do pop-out chat and then drag this over. Yeah, that works.
Now it's Straza. I must fight.
Uh-oh.
Nefarious taste has made me stronger than
I need to target something first.
I'm about to die. No one else long as go over. That's funny. Yeah, if I ever go bald, I'm just gonna grow my beard super long, and then I'll just comb it over that way. I'll have a big old wizard beard. That's my plan. Allison Martinez. Well, if you want to, I would be more than happy to play and give advice, or just play with you guys, because I really enjoy playing Double Holy Priest. Although I actually have every healer at 110, except for Shaman. I think that's like 108. I really don't like Shaman's gameplay, or Druid, or Disc. Mainly, I just like Holy Priests and Holy Paladins. Just Rogaine your face. That works. Here's a little trick. If you guys ever do BWL and you don't want to go through all those slowing suppression things, check that out. They just butt you up there. And then I just kill these guys. And then they'll charge back up. And just make sure that you aim yourself so you go in between the curtain and this thing. So watch, these guys are going to charge up and butt me again. And they should. Bam! Woohoo! And now I don't have to deal with all that crap. Except for I need to get around this corner so I don't get butted again. Hooray! basically all I need is the headpiece, but you have to go through the entire thing. Come on. Ugh. I hate this suppression aura. Running the, I see, and I remember actually running this originally. I've been playing since vanilla, and I remember learning all the fights here and getting it all down. And it was hard stuff. It was not an easy fight. You had to get all your fire-resistant gear. You had to get all these hourglass sand pieces from these mobs, so you could actually kill. I can't remember his name. Big old beast thing. So Allison, if you ever want to, we can do double Holy Priest or Holy Priest, Holy Paladin. They make a great combination because Blessing of Protection and shields and stuns and mind control and just what both healers bring to the table, that's really fun to run as well. Burning Crusade was a great expansion, one of my favorites. In fact, I was hoping that Legion was going to be more like Burning Crusade, but I don't feel like it really was at all. Alright, what makes them immune? Aren't they immune to all spell damage? Oh great. I'm just gonna have these guys harassing me the whole time. Alright. That works. I'll just have a giant trail of mobs behind me. I'm glad that they made it so I could farm this at level 70. Because I absolutely love the tier 2. And I already ran this on my 110. But they don't ever want to drop what I want. So I gotta run it on both my priests. Oh no. Too many guys. Can I kill her? Sure can. And what is healing them? Do they just heal? Oh man. This might take a minute. No, don't heal. Let's try and get them down. I need Apotheosis so I can actually get them down. Although, I don't see a closed gate, so I may... Come on. Come on. Oh! Yeah! Woo! Got him. So what was this appearance again? Oh, that's it. That's not too bad of a looking robe. Black ash robe. Alright, see if I can skip that boss. That kind of sucks. Okay, so this boss, if you guys... No, this may force me to pull. Oh, are they just gonna chain stun me? Alright, so this boss, if you guys run this at a low level, you absolutely have to have these hourglass sand thingies, because Chromagus, that's his name, he will do this a stupid thing kind of like this stun that I'm getting trapped in, and it makes it so you just die, because you sit there being stunned like I am for like 20 minutes. And it just doesn't work. So, the hourglass sand thingy will get you out of that. Oh, I think I'm about to die. Boom. Get these guys dead. Alright, sweet. So, I can't, and these guys are immune to magic damage, so that's always fun. think I'm actually gonna queue. Well, no, I'm almost to the last boss. I don't want to redo this entire thing just to get the headpiece off the last one. What is your BattleNet tag? That will be much easier. Oh, see I'm stunned? Just pop that hourglass thingy. It's not working. There we go. I haven't had much success with typing in that line. Here, let's see if it will work. Add. Oh, I'm stunned again. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna kill this guy first. See these other ones, they increase damage taken. They, the only one that really matters is that bronze one, because that's the one that just keeps you stunned forever. So let's see if I get it again. Alright. Okay, a little pet. That's fun. Alright, let's go do this last boss. Alright, that'll... Okay. Where is it? Add friend. Alligator. I like that name. That's funny. 1699. See if that goes through. Done. Oh, do you play Horde or Alliance? I guess I can ask you. Horde one right now. Sorry, I thought I saw you say that you... Oh, you just said that you played on an American server. For some reason I thought you said Alliance server. You could always try. But we can't do it because I thought she had a Alliance character for some reason, and she only has Horde, and my Horde priest is not 110 yet, so that's actually why I was wanting to get it up, so that way I could play with any of you guys on either Horde or Alliance. So I guess we could play against each other, create war games. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking a teeny break to kill Nefarian, and then I'm back to the grind. I already got flying for Wrath, so I should be able to get up pretty quickly. It doesn't take that long. And I've got all my heirloom gear to 110, so that should help immensely. Come on, headpiece. No, it's never gonna drop. We just don't want to do it. Alright, how do I get out of here? I really want to hearth, but I'm in combat. Oh, hey, I can hearth. Nope. Let's see if I can get lucky. Man, nothing works. Does mind control? Nope. Oh, it's the one I'm on right now. Now I have to run all the way out because these dumb things are immune to magic. Huh. Blizzard is cruel. It's just a random thing they gotta add in. I wonder if I can get far enough ahead with my angelic feather. Come on. So what do you guys think is the best PvP race, both Alliance and Horde? Ooh, I may be able to jump down this ledge. Oh no. No, I forgot about the suppression thingy. Do it? Maybe I can jump down and hearth. Come on. Let's see if it's gonna work. Boom. Did it. Alright. That's so much better. Yeah, human... That's what my priest is, because there's just so many stuns in the game right now that it's extremely difficult to do anything without every man for himself. I was thinking about the tactics of doing Night Elf, but it's just the stun is so nice. The thing that's great about Night Elves is it's a free... It's kind of one of the same because, for an example, let's say you're getting Cyclone cast on you, you can just Shadow Meld, and it stops the cast because it can't see you anymore. And same with Sheep, or a castable fear like a Lock fear. Thinking Night Elf might be, you know, have its advantages, but at the same time, how many classes have stuns? No, I don't feel like they nerfed it at all, because what it used to do, yeah, you can Shadow Meld in combat. It just doesn't drop your threat, meaning if you Shadow Meld in a dungeon to like prevent a wipe and you want to res your team, so let's say you pull too many, everybody's dying, you Shadow Meld and everybody dies. The second you get out of Shadow Meld, you'll just re-aggro what was already in the fight to begin with. But in PvP purposes, that doesn't even matter. So, but with the Alliance, every man for himself, the human racial, they actually buffed it, because the way it worked before is you basically just had a free trinket, like a free get out of everything, but it didn't stack with your PvP trinket, so there's no reason to have both every man for himself and PvP trinkets. So you would just do like double healing trinkets or double DPS trinkets, stuff like that. But now you have your honorable medallion, which is a PvP trinket, and then you have every man for himself, which is basically a second trinket, and it does take your, so let's say I use every man for himself to get out of a stun, it will then take 30 seconds for me to be able to use my regular trinket, but 30 seconds in a fight is nothing, especially if you have Ray of Hope, a Greater Fade, Inner Focus, and then you also have, see I don't have it on my thing, Holy Ward, the one that is basically another free trinket. So between Honorable Medallion, Every Man for Himself, and Holy Ward, you have 3 trinkets total. So to me, that kind of seems like a buff than a nerf, for the purposes of being able to get out of crowd control effects. So if you just stack them correctly, and I mean, for an example, Every Man for Himself, 30 seconds later you can trinket. In between that time, you can just Holy Ward yourself. So there's a lot of tactical advantages to it. As far as priests in the Horde side, honestly, I think that Arcane Torrent is so ridiculously overpowered. I know it's only a 2-second silence, but if you stack that correctly, let's say you're playing Rogue Mage Priest, and your Rogue kicks, and they're a Blood Elf, and your Mage silences, or counter spells, and they're a Blood Elf, you have 2 kicks, and then 3 Arcane Torrents. And if you just stack on each other, which sometimes you want to do, like Holy Word Sanctify, I will run over to my team, pop that, and if I'm over there, and you're communicating correctly, between Rogue Kick, Mage Kick, and 3 Arcane Torrents, you should be able to get whatever healer caster killed or bogged down so much that you can get the kill on whoever you're focusing on. So, to me, plus I like the way they look best in transmog gear as well. I know it's not a huge deal, but it is a contributing factor for me as well. So when you cast Ray of Hope, do you cast anything else alongside it to stop stuns? It's so situational. Give me just 1 second. So, okay, so the answer to that question is too situational, but let me just pop a scenario out there just to give you an example. Let's say, well, okay, real quick, are you talking arena or battlegrounds? Because that changes the answer. So I know it's a delayed response, so I'll just give you a second to answer that, and then I'll be able to. Where do I get this key? Not from those guys. Okay, 2v2. Yes. In 2v2, there are a couple things that I will do prior to Ray of Hoping. And this is where it comes to communicating with your 2's team or whoever you're playing with. Okay, who do you play with in 2v2 that also changes the answer.
Strength and honor.
Okay, Arms Warrior. Alright. So, depending on what the Arms Warrior is speccing, they have certain crowd control things that they can do at the same time as you. So, I assume you're running Censure to create a stun for your Holy Word Chastise. So, for an example, there's a couple things you can do. Let's say you're playing against a team that only has 1 interrupt or 2 interrupts. It really doesn't matter. Excuse me. Ray of Hope is such a situational thing that let's say, for an example, me and this Tauren, I'm just gonna pretend like they're a teammate. Okay, so you run Censure. So me and this Tauren is now my Arms Warrior buddy, and they're going down, and I pop Ray of Hope on them. There's a couple things that I'll do. Prior to Ray of Hoping, I will annoy them enough with Mind Control that I hope that I can fish a kick out of Mind Control, because if you Mind Control one team member, Mind Control the next, Mind Control the next, they get to the point where they start seeing you cast it, and it is so annoying at that point that they will kick your Mind Control. So prior to Ray of Hope, I will try and fish a kick with Mind Control. If I can't get them to fish a kick, I will stun one enemy. So let's say, I'm just going to create a thing, X and Moon. And then this is my Arms Warrior. And they're doing stuff. I will stun X. I will go and I will have the Warrior stun Moon. And then I will just get a bunch. I mean, you only need to get 2 or 3 of these off. Or another tactic you can do is stun one. And let's say another DPS is just bursting, or you stun one and they immediately trinket. At that point you can do inner focus, or you can juke. So the power of the juke is, let's say you flash heal, move, flash heal, move, and this person's still taking damage. And by then, I also run the add-on Omnibar, and Omnibar tells me what cooldowns they've used. So if it's a mage and a rogue, it'll tell me if the mage has used counterspell or the rogue has used a kick, and one of them is on cooldown. Let's say the rogue has already used kick, I will stun the mage, and then I will, or let's say both of them are off cooldown, I Ray of Hope, and I don't have my stun, the warrior doesn't have his stun or his fear, and literally I have to hard cast. At that point I'll probably cast Inner Focus. Let's say I've already cast Inner Focus. I've got only Holy Word left. The power of juking, so flash heal, move, flash heal, move, flash heal, move, and they're still taking damage. Then you pop Holy Word Serenity. I always try and keep Holy Word Serenity for Ray of Hope, because, and especially if you're running, I don't have it, because I don't have my PvP talents yet, but the thing that makes it so you can have 2 Serenities, I will pop Ray of Hope, and then my Serenity, and then Holy Word Sanctify, and then I am starting to run Body and Mind sometimes too, which is an instant cast. So your Ray of Hope, instant cast this, instant cast Holy Word Serenity, instant cast Body and Mind, and then if you're running buffed into Prayer of Mending, you can instant cast that as well. So you do all of your instant casts, and then you can flash heal, or you can try and juke them, and you can see with that add-on whether they use their kicks, and if they use their kicks, then just hard cast every time. I can get them to use Mind Control to kick, then that's awesome. And So it's also situational based, but for an those are just some small examples of what it is that I would do. If you're running against mage rogue, I would highly recommend running. I wish I had them memorized. Relentless, and I would run. I would potentially run Holy Consecration, but again, that's situational. You don't know how they're going to play until you're in the game. If they're amazing at back-to-back crowd control and back-to-back kicks, then it's worth having Relentless and it's worth having Holy Consecration. At a higher rating, you can pretty much guarantee that they're going to be on the same page and they're going to be very coordinated and very organized in how they do things. So I hope that answers your question. It's so situational based that it honestly just depends. But again, if you can just get them to, if you can bait out kicks with your mind control, that's honestly going to be your best bet with everything that you do. I can't remember how this one works. Oh. And then I've got this. What does this do? Okay, Mitza. Alright, and then the demolisher. Alright, so this is the thing. Meat pounder. Boy, these are such violent things. Honestly, I've had so much success with, what is it? Piety. See, that's the thing. I'll run Piety and then, what's it called? I don't have my holy talents in front of me. The one that makes Prayer of Mending and Instant Cast. I run that pretty much all the time. I guess your question is, what would you do with Miracle Worker? I'm trying to think. Okay, high burst classes that do not focus on, that don't focus at all on crowd control. So for an example, Warrior, Enhancement Shaman, any type of turbo type combo, so like Warrior and Holy Paladin, because Holy Paladin heals through doing damage. That combo I would probably do. I think it would be safe to say that a high crowd control, it wouldn't be a bad idea to run, and this is all at a higher rating, because if you get stun locked, sheep, stun, disoriented, sap, then re-stun, then re-sheep. I mean, yes, you're going to get diminishing returns quicker with Relentless, which is what I recommend doing. But also, I would not consider it a bad decision to run Miracle Worker, because it really does help if because you need any type of instant cast to get your teammate up. So, but it also depends on the spec of the mage. Fire mages are more about dots, and so sometimes Piety is better. I think you just really need to, I mean, once you've gotten, I will try a new spec, and I will do probably, if I don't want to affect my rating, I will do skirmishes, and I will do 20 to 30 skirmishes just running that new spec. Is it? Because you just need to get that, you need the reaction time down, you need it muscle memory, and until you've run, oh, I've already killed so many of these guys. Until you've run it so many times, you don't know what to expect. So just try different combos out. That's what I would recommend for sure. Ooh, thank you very much. So I know these are kind of long. Oh, hey. I'm glad you were able to make it. Thanks for tuning in, man. It was good to talk to you guys. So I know some of these answers are more long-winded, but there's just so many things that go into it, and uh, I love thinking about tactics and trying to figure out. That's why in the past, when expansions were more alt-friendly, I would make an alt of everything because I wanted to understand each class so entirely that I wanted to be able to make the best decisions. So that being said, I haven't had the chance. I pretty much have everything at 100. These guys are gonna kill me. So I basically have everything at 100 just so I can understand them, but PvP talents change everything so much that it's just hard to have an alt of everything right now. But anyway, that's why I like talking and thinking about tactics so much is, and when you get to the point where you know all the enemy's abilities, like, I wait for them to do certain things. It's actually kind of nice. Like, I know what a rogue's gonna do, so I literally just wait for the rogue to do the thing, and then, where am I supposed to take these guys? Am I done? Okay, so my main in Legion used to be a monk. So I know monks very, very well. They're extremely easy to handle if played correctly. What? Are you talking about Windwalkers? I assume? Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what the Discipline Priest is gonna do, so it's super easy for you to counter them. And other Holy Priests. I'm really good at explaining to my team how to kill the Holy Priest, and then we just win because they know all their weaknesses and exactly what to look for. Okay, so Windwalkers, if you're playing against arms, what do you find normally group with Windwalkers? Like what? I don't run into many Windwalkers anymore, so are they playing with, you know, a Druid, healer, Shaman healer, another DPS?
Only the strongest may dwell in Orgrimmar.
Holy crap. That's delicious. Okay, that combo is gonna suck really bad. That combo, I get your plight. That is, that's a bad combo right there. And you're playing with an arms. I'm trying to think what it is that I would do. What rating are you at? And another question is how well when you call for burst from your warrior, because the healer should be in control of everything. From what I've learned, you got to be able to tell when your DPS when to pop their cooldowns, when to use their defensives, when you're vulnerable, when you're gonna pop your cooldowns. Like, you should run the show for sure. But how well can your warrior burst on command, or if he calls burst, how well can he successfully do it? Okay, so 1800, that's not too bad. That means they're still going to be making a lot of mistakes, is my point. This laugh is awful. Okay, so as you get your timing down, and as you guys perfect being an actual team, the warrior is basically going to have to swap constantly and be able to... Okay, so if it was me and I was playing against them, I would do the opener as renew, prayer of mending on your warrior, holy ward on yourself. Okay, so that way if the mage is invisible, then they will be able to not sheep you right out of the bat. And once they become invisible or visible, I would stun the mage, and I would mind control the mage afterwards. And if at any point they ice block to get out of the CC chain, that's even better for you. While you're doing that, and it totally works super well. While you are doing that opener and you are controlling the mage, the warrior should not hesitate. The warrior should just run in and charge the Windwalker. Do not let the Windwalker bring the fight to you. And I don't know if you're running Angelic Feather or Body and Mind. If you're running Angelic Feather, pop those down in the middle of the map. Just start popping them by the pillars and by the middle of the map, because what's going to happen is they're going to try and burst on you and completely control the warrior if they're playing right. Or they're going to control you and dominate the warrior. It doesn't matter. They're either going to focus on you or focus on them. So if you have Feather, pop them down around, stun the mage, mind control the mage, do everything you can to get the mage to then, if you mind control the mage and they trinket, and you go to cast mind control again, 9 times out of 10 they're just going to silence you so they can stop your CC and then sheep you. If you've done it correctly, the second the mage pops out of stealth and tries to sheep you, they shouldn't have gotten the holy ward off yet. They shouldn't have gotten a sheep off. You should immediately holy word chastise them. Just right off the bat, like, be expecting it. And that's what I mean about knowing the classes so well, that you are literally anticipating them and you just wait for them to do what you want them to do, so then you can react accordingly. So if they pop out and they immediately start sheeping like you're expecting them to, then more better for you, because then you stun them, and then you mind control, and then you mind control. And if they just literally sit there and eat all the CC, that's awesome, because it gives your warrior enough time. Yes, absolutely. Warrior on monk, bring the fight to the monk, and expect the mage to bring the fight to you, and that's where you CC. Now, where it gets tricky is you're going to be doing this the whole time, and you're going to fail at some point, because you're going to run out of CC, and the monk is going to pop Karma. When the monk pops Karma, immediately have the warrior swap to the mage, because you're again, the warrior is going to anticipate Karma. Once Karma pops, then you guys switch roles, okay? And if you have Apotheosis, you should be doing smites to fish for more stuns. So, and of course be healing and doing all those things. But if the warrior's playing it correctly, and he does his burst, he should be able to get the monk to... Okay, so, yeah, so the warrior's gonna get... Because the monk has a stun, and And if you want, you can also try a different approach with holy warding the warrior. And so that way, when the monk is going to do their stuns and things of that nature, then the warrior already is immune to one of the Windwalker's abilities. So you just got to play around with it. So anyways, once the monk karmas, then just swap. Warrior goes mage, you go monk, and you stun, mind control, mind control, mind control. If you get kicked at any point, more better for you because then you can free cast. I love it when they kick my mind control. It's like going on vacation because they can't kick you anymore. And then if the mage ice blocks, be ready for the mage to ice block, mass dispel it, and use purify on cooldown, use mass dispel on cooldown, and don't use it just for ice block. Use it to get your warrior out of the root or the ice mage's snares, the stupid whatever it's called, the frost nova and things like that. So using that opener, I'm pretty sure you guys, if you perfect it, it'll work. Make sure your warrior is prepared to use all of his gap closers on the monk at the beginning, because the cooldown isn't going to be that much. What's probably going to happen is your warrior, don't have the warrior charge in, have the warrior ride in and hamstring right off the bat, because if he charges in, he's using one of his gap closers. So ride in, smash the monk's going to teleport away. He's got 2 rolls. He's probably going to run chi torpedo, 2 chi torpedoes. Each chi torpedo makes you 30% faster for like 6 seconds. So he's going to be about 60% faster. He's going to be sprinting around. He has 2 rolls, and then the flying serpent kick. So have your warrior spec into double leap plus charge, because he has to keep on him. If they bring the fight to you, you just got to play accordingly and use your defenses. Use Greater Fade, use Ray of Hope, Inner Focus, Holy Ward. Like that's just what it is that I would do for the thing. So yeah, that comp is hard. And excuse me. One thing you have to realize, every single comp has a counter, and that just may be your counter. So literally just try and learn every single time, and the best advice is to just not get frustrated, because the second you get frustrated, you panic, you push the wrong things, you get messy, and it's just super complicated after that. But if you treat it as every single game as a lesson to get better, then it works so much better, and you guys will learn to beat the comp. It just may be your counter. It just may do a really good job, and there's nothing much you can do about it except for just your best. There are definitely counters to the comps that I play, so especially in 3s. I mean, Holy Priests are very pigeonholed into the comps that work for them at a higher rating. And we would come up against some that literally we could do nothing. But you literally just die. I mean, if it's a comp that destroys you that quickly, you're going to die super quick, and you're not going to run into Windwalker or Mage every game, and your rating will just keep going up and up and up. And the higher you get, the less you're going to run into double DPS, because it's not viable at a high rating. Oh yeah. You know, that's actually one thing that this may be a little bit off topic, but that's one thing that I have. Where are they? You know what? I don't even care about this quest anymore. I'm done. I'm gonna move on to other stuff, and I don't care about this one. So there is something that I think may be beneficial if you even care to make video games this important, but it goes into other parts of your life. I have actually done lots of like visualizations for I do like the priest mount. I I think it's funny. It's my awkward, ugly, weird owl kitty flying thing. I know lots of people hate it, but I kind of like it. He kind of looks dumb, but I like my dumb little owl thingy. I like how glittery it is. I don't really like flying like this. I like to adjust my camera up so the glitter's not in my face. But about panicking, something that really does help is visualization. And that may sound cheesy or whatever, but I have done this for, I have done lots of martial arts in my past. And when you go to spar, you don't want to panic. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to get, I mean, it really does hurt. And it's intense, and you're physically fighting someone else. And so you visualize not panicking in situations like that. And so it went from martial arts to when I'm driving. Like, for an example, I have now trained my body through just like visualization. Since we live up in the mountains, deer will run in front of our truck all the time. And when that happens, me and my wife have two separate reactions. My wife, she grabs the oh shit handle and she puts her feet up and she panics. And what I do is I physically relax because I've trained myself in intense situations. I don't want to panic, and I don't want to flex all my muscles, and my brain cramps and everything shuts down. I want to physically relax and be able to like assess things. And so, since martial arts to car accidents to different things like that, now that actually has spilled into playing World of Warcraft, and it totally helps. It's super relaxed mode, like not even stressing, doesn't even matter. The martial arts that me and my wife have done is it's called Wuji Chunhua, or Tongue Wei, and the easiest way to explain it is like the best way people relate to it is Zen level calm, exactly. Zen level calm. But the martial arts that we do is it's basically a conglomeration of all of them, and it may be a little hard to believe, but basically there was a family. It's Chinese, right, Kalisa? I don't think my wife can hear me. I'm pretty sure it's Chinese. So Wuji Chunhua, it was I think over 2,500 years ago. There was two families, the Wang family and the Ge family. I'm not sure. I think it's like GU or GI. I'm not sure how to really say it. But these two families were ordered to protect the then Emperor of China at the time with researching and figuring out what was the most successful martial art at the time. They're like, just go find it. You've got money to travel the world, learn it, bring it back to us, and train our guards and our army so that we can be protected. And so what they did is they had and these were big families. It wasn't like, a wife or a husband, kids. It was cousins, aunts, uncles, family. It was a family, a very established, two very large established families, and they went out and they started researching things. And as they researched them, for an example, they were things like jujitsu. Jujitsu is extremely effective at close combat. It is extremely non-effective at distance combat. And what they teach you to do is just run up and tackle. But sometimes that's not very smart. I mean, you don't know what your surroundings are. What if there's a glass on the ground? What if you're in water? I mean, you can't tackle and get someone in an arm thing, and I mean, or what if you're on ice? Like, there's so many things that come in. So anyways, they researched, for an example, jiu-jitsu. They found that it was great at some things, not very good at other things. Where the crap is this banner? Maybe over here. And so, long story short, they yeah, yeah, exactly. It was kind of like the first MMA. So they researched, did all sorts of things. So long story short, through that time period, it has been passed down from family to family and only to family to family. They have researched and mastered over 1,400 martial arts styles that are actually not even existing today. Holiday. Like there's Tui Na, that's a martial art that doesn't exist anymore. That's more about like the destroying of joints so entirely that like if you actually practice it, like a doctor couldn't even put your wrist or your shoulder back. Like it's really brutal, really gruesome. Um, and they actually have the battle techniques of stuff like Tai Chi. Tai Chi is just totally about meditation. Bagua is all about meditation. But they have these lost systems that they don't really exist anymore. So there's 1,400 martial arts that they've incorporated, and in order for them to incorporate it, I think it had to be used successfully in battle. I want to say 2 or 3 times, meaning like you're in war, you're in battle, you've got a sword, you've got your hands, and you take out an opponent with this technique 3 times. And if it works 3 times, then it's worthy of being integrated into the system. And so I think there's 87 military tactic battle systems that are existing on the Earth, and they've mastered 84. I'm not sure what the other couple are, because I don't really care to research it. But anyways, so the family got taught, generations, tons of years pass. I mean, 2,500 years go by, and they've only taught family members. And there was this guy in Utah that saved one of the family members' lives. And they're like old school Chinese, and so they're like, okay, we have a life debt to you. And this guy's been studying martial arts since he was like 8. And he's been begging to learn their martial arts forever because they're friends with Doc Wong, was the last family master, and they ended up adopting this guy named Tom Garriga. And since he was adopted, they could now traditionally teach him. And then after Doc Wan died, there was a family falling apart. And oh yeah, I love anime. And so then they ended up teaching him, and then the falling apart happened, and then the family was like, I don't even care. You can just teach whoever you want now. There's no thing anymore. We're done. And so I ended up getting a hold of Tom, and well, technically my older brother did, and then that's how I got introduced. But yeah, dude, I love fantasy books. I love the Wheel of Time series. I want them to turn the Wheel of Time series into an anime. But I love anything from Miyazaki, whatever his name is. He does Spirited Away. I love Full Metal Alchemist, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Berserk is a really good one. That one's old school.
Remember the sun well.
What's another one? Oh, Attack on Titan. That one's freaking awesome. There's just a lot of really good ones. How about you? Do you enjoy different animes? No. Is it awesome? I've got a website that I go to that has pretty much everything. Let me actually check real quick. Let's see. What is it called? Death Frenzy. Dubbed anime. Where are you? Is it dubbed or is it just regular in English? Death Frenzy. Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. It's dubbed. That's good. Looks like there's 12 episodes. Oh yeah. Sweet. Yep, I just barely found it on this website. Here, I will post it. This website has basically everything you would ever want. And I just stream it from my computer onto my TV. Oh man, I wish my internet was better. I'm looking at my stream. Let's see. No, go back. So I'm in okay right now. So on that website, you can literally find pretty much any anime and just watch it for free if you're into watching things for free. So where take the Alliance Deserter to the crossroads? Oh, I don't have my Alliance Deserter. See, that's what I get for not reading my quest. I don't even remember where I got this quest.
Peace, friend. Walk.
I'm just gonna abandon that one too. There's more than enough. Alright, let's go kill this thing. Heck yeah, dude, Rick and Morty. Everybody I talk to loves Rick and Morty. It's so funny. It's literally how you should Google the behind the scenes. The guy that does Rick's voice does Morty as well, and when he does Rick's voice, he's literally just taking shots, and he just gets hammered drunk, and then he's able to do the voice correctly, and it is so funny. Is that here? Weakens a targeted thingy. Okay. Is it in a cave? Let's see. There is a cave right there. It's probably in the cave. Alright. Probably where this quest is. Yeah, it really is. That guy's super impressive. So do you guys play Discipline at all? Alright, my hat's driving me crazy. Sure, that sounds awesome. It was good chatting with you. Have delicious meals. Oh man, that guy got destroyed. Alright, let's see. Okay. Where is it real quick? Sorry, I got a comment that I wanted to respond to real quick. Alright, oh, I gotta get out of here before I get destroyed. Alright, so, hello everyone who's watching.
It's too far away.
If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you can see all my updated videos and everything. I'm also now posting in all of my descriptions a Discord server that you guys can all join, so that way it's easier to get a hold of each other, and we can post different things about priests in that forum and everything. And I have a alliance priest at 110. I almost have a horde priest at 110. So if you guys ever want to play or need advice, I would be more than willing to go ahead and group up with you guys. I was going to group up with what is it, Allison from the chat, but turns out she only has horde, so gotta wait for a minute before I get this up. So, but I'm glad that you guys are watching and looking at my videos, and subscribing and chatting with me. It's really awesome. I really appreciate all your guys' support. It's really fun. It definitely makes gaming more worth it for me. It's super enjoyable to give advice and to have you guys use it and have it work. It's really fun.
The reckoning is at hand.
The winds guide you. May the Eternals.
Alright, I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna go turn on the air. I can. My channel. Let's see. Oh yeah. Where is it? Right there. Okay. So welcome back, me. I actually think, let's see. Q for that. Q for that. Skirmish 4 minutes. It's not too bad. Man, the one thing that I think they could have done differently with the priest mount is make it so you could turn off the particle density, so that way you don't have to see this coming at your screen the whole time. But I just adjust my camera angle and it seems to be okay. More quests over there, that's awesome. I wonder what dungeons I can do right now. So, there's a good fair few. Alright, so just out of curiosity, if any of you guys are horde, where the best place is to go where there's like a bunch of dense amount of quests on this map, if any of you guys know. Because I haven't played it in so long. I've been Alliance for pretty much ever. I had one rogue in BC that was horde, and that's it. It's a pretty sweet flight plan. I wonder if you get to ride them when you fly somewhere.
Need help? Or the Alliance? King's honor, friend. Lights bless you.
Let's see. One thing that's just amazing about leveling as Holy is the Holy Nova. It does so much damage. It's incredible. And you just spam it and kill everything in a couple Holy Novas, and you don't have to aim towards anything. You just run around doing this. And it may be monotonous at times, but it's so effective. Alright, let's see. Something should pop pretty soon.
Good day to you.
You are welcome for saving you, my good sir. So if any of you guys play Alliance Priests, we should do dual pre-made BGs because it is super effective. I absolutely love running dual Holy Priest. The problem is I get grouped with Discipline Priests, and their cooldowns aren't enough to save them through this burst damage that's going on right now with warriors and rogues and hunters and mages and locks having so much damage output. It's a life saver to have what is it? Ray of Hope and Greater Fade.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend. Well met. Be careful.
always thought this said berry when you would glance at it. Capture berry sorcerer. Alright. Did it work? Done. Take that, berry sorcerer. Hopefully I can just outrun him.
Light be with you. Light bless you.
Alright, I'm gonna go down and get this thing first. I wish my flight speed was a little quicker. This is fast enough. Alright. Do I have to go in the middle of that? Probably. Man, I really hope that I can figure out the quality of these streams a little bit better. I only have 1 megabyte upload speed, so I keep trying different settings. I know it's not perfect, but hey, it's better than no stream, I guess. And hopefully this queue will pop. I'm already past the skirmish queue time. Again, I am just 71, trying to do these lower level ones. Alright. So just out of curiosity, those that want to respond, are you guys a fan of the new
What can I do for you?
priest mount, or do you not like it very
Go with
much?
honor.
I know there's been a lot of complaints on the priest forums asking them to redesign it, but at this point I don't think that there's very much any likelihood of that happening. Alright, time to torture this
It's
guy.
not ready yet. I can't use that item.
Tell me your secrets, berry sorcerer.
It's still recharging.
That's it.
It's not ready yet.
Stop, I beg you. Nope, not until you give me the goods.
I can't use that item yet.
Boom.
What can I
Now
do
I'll stop.
for the Alliance?
Is this outside? Probably. Whoop. No! Tables. My kryptonite.
Need help? Be careful.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see. It's funny, I used to have all these completely memorized. So let's see, detonate. Gonna work? Boom! Done. Done deal right there. Now what? Oh, there you go. Piece of pie, piece of cake. Okay, so gotta get this in. Maybe I'll. I think I will. Let's queue for a dungeon as well. See how quick those queue times are. Wow, 4 minutes now. Used to be instant. Guess more healers logged on. Taking wing, huh? Alright. That's a huge freaking dragon. That'd be sweet if you can get him out that big. I think I should dismount. Oh. Alrighty. Okay. I actually have to go for a little bit. My wife has a webinar she has to attend. And like I said, my internet isn't the best. So that's probably going to decrease the quality too much. So I'm super grateful for you guys for coming in, checking out my stream and everything. I'll probably be doing some a little bit later this evening. And yeah, I'll just keep you guys posted. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.